People in O'Fallon, Missouri gathered around the 9/11 memorial at City Hall to honor those who lost their lives 20 years ago.
Hard to believe it's been 20 years ago. A former O'Fallon firefighter reflected back on the tragedy with a personal experience of his own. 5 on Your Side's Pepper Baker shares his story.
People gather every year to honor the fallen heroes of 9/11, many who remember it like it was yesterday, and others who weren't even born yet.
Pledge allegiance to the flag.
For many of us, this 9/11 monument at O'Fallon, Missouri City Hall gives us a small visual to the massive destruction that happened at the World Trade Center. But for former O'Fallon Battalion Chief Mark Stenger, it's a flashback to the answer he called helping to recover remains amidst all the debris 20 years ago.
It's something I'll never forget. It's embedded in my mind forever.
Stenger worked for the O'Fallon Fire District for 35 years. He was also serving on the Disaster Mortuary Operational Response Team for the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services at the time of 9/11 and was deployed to Ground Zero a week after the attacks.
When you walk, it was like ankle to knee deep and just ashes and so forth. And what surprised me most, it didn't really surprise me, but you could smell the death.
For 2 weeks, Stenger worked in the medical examiner's office to identify remains brought in from the destruction. On his last day, they brought in a firefighter who was still intact with facial and chest injuries.
It was sad. I couldn't really take my eyes off that individual because it just touched your heart and it touched home about how dangerous this job really is.
Stenger now battles health problems of his own from the debris and smoke inhalation from those 2 weeks at Ground Zero.
February of 2012, I went to the doctor because I had a lump in my throat, and they come back and did a biopsy and so forth, and they told me that I had nasopharyngeal cancer, and it was stage 4.
Through chemo, radiation, and 3 major surgeries, he's been cancer-free for 3 years, proving to have the same fighting spirit now as he did when called to help his country 20 years ago.
It's been a very rewarding career for me, and I would say I would do it all over again. That's how much I love my job and what I did.
In O'Fallon, Missouri, Pepper Baker, 5 on Your Side.
Incredible commitment and service, so we thank you. Stenger retired, by the way, in 2015 because of his health. He said if he could, he would still be working to this day.